5:45. Councilor Waltney.
Here.
Councilor Wolverton. See here. Councilor Jones.
Here.
Councilor Nelms. Councilor Harden.
Here.
All right, so you have 3 absent, two absent, but you got 3 here, so you got 4.
All right, so the first item on the agenda is 03-1221, request for consideration of specific enforcement options for the City of Homewood residential occupancy ordinance. And I saw, so the last update on at least the initial property was that they were going to issue notice of complaint. I've not received any confirmation that's been delivered. I know they're working on it, and I will get with Brian on, modifying the city website to add that button on the residents page. So at this time, we'll carry over that item unless there are any questions or concerns. Seeing none, 03-1221 is carried over. New business 04-0122, request to add public parking at the old Homewood Police Station on 29th Avenue South in the Bay.
Yes, this was brought to me by Sue Graffus, getting ready for their move to their new location, and she asked a very, very smart question. What is on the other side of that door? And I said, parking. Like light bulb parking. And she said, yes, can we use that parking for the city? So I talked to Alex, I talked to Mike and the mayor, and the answer is yes. I talked to Chief Ross, and the answer is yes. And Mike,
You mean the door on the right side of the parking lot? That's the.
Yep. And so we would just.
You mean bay door, drive-through door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would leave the door up and allow the public to park in those parking spaces. Yep. So we talked to Chief, talked to Randy Hambley about matching the sign that is in the parking lot already by the old police department, and that's it. And how many parking spaces are back there, JJ? Do you know?
10 to 12.
Now we got 10 to 12 new parking spaces right across the street. So.
You don't need any ordinance, you just need to authorize to be close to the closed door.
Yeah, they've already opened the doors.
Nice.
There was a fuel tank back there for a while. Is that still there?
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
Okay. Is it
Probably needs to
full?
get moved.
Yeah. That's my only concern is people driving and hitting the fuel tank
Yeah,
or
I'll talk to
tampering
them
with
about
it.
removing it, 'cause I think they've emptied it.
I think they emptied it, but we need to verify. But I thought they did empty it, but I don't think it's made.
Because that would be the only concern I would have, just the risk of that fuel tank being back there. Because it don't. Yeah. So should we carry this over until we can get a proof of the tank status and maybe a timeline for removal?
Do you know when they're opening?
I don't. I heard February is all I heard. Do you know, Mayor?
Well, it's-
when Sammy's is
It's
opening?
public parking, so I think, it's for use of the whole public, not just.
Yes, I'm just curious as what they're.
So you're carrying it over to
Yes.
find out what the
We'll carry it over for the fuel tank clarification.
All right.
Do you mind backing back up and there's a copy of the minutes. I'm approving the
Oh,
minutes.
I'm sorry. At this time, everyone should have received a copy of the minutes from the January 3rd Public Safety Meeting. I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So
Dispense
moved.
the reading and approval. So moved.
Second.
So Councilor Harden and Councilor Jones. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. That motion carries 3-0. And let's see. We've got some time.
So you're carrying both of yours over, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So we've got 2606-15 on the table for Crosswalk and Valley, which basically we have deemed largely not accomplishable because of the sidewalk issues. We could put the crosswalk in, it just wouldn't have a landing spot. And then 01-01-21, request for presentation of citywide traffic study, which has been covered. So anybody want to clean up anything?
Yeah, I'd like to recommend we take 260615 off the table.
I think we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Jones. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it 3-0.
I'll make a move to drop 260615.
There's a motion to drop 260615. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Jones. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. That item is dropped. All right, so 260615 is dropped. With that, we'll adjourn public safety.
You're